So here's the social media service we managed for Baroque Work Studio. Previously, before we took up the account, this was how poor the account was. Very low link bio information. You can see just a recording, rehearsal, music production, whatever. This is what anybody can do. Very low followers, 35 followers, and obviously the engagement will be like 2 to 3 likes and nearly 0 impressions. So but when we took up Baroque Work Studio, here's the Baroque Work Studio account. You can see the finished good. We have over 3.75k account reach in the last 30 days from where we took it. Now you can see there's still more engagement coming in. You can see from the time we started the grid, we archived the previous post, and then we started from October 1. You can see now when we started getting about 108 likes. You can see the engagement, but this is not what I'm talking about, because this is not possibly what we want to show you. But before I start showing you more of the engagement, I'll be showing more engagement. We've had engagements that are way as much as you can see 4,500 views, but that's not what I'm going to talk about. Let's first look at the ambience of the page itself. You can see it's beautifully branded with good captions, good educative contents, and all of that are useful for the audience, and that's the reason why the audience are beginning to comment on all this engagement. So if you look at some of all these things, you'll find out that these comments are very real. But let me just start with the bio. First of all, you can see we rebranded the bio. It says Baroque Work Studio, live studio production, 100% recording, music production, live studio, get massive discounts. This is what the audience wants to do. And then the website. Now, the beautiful part about it, we also help them with the rebranding of the website, but that's not what we're talking about. Like you can see, you have 3.7 accounts reached in the last 30 days. So let's just go through that one quickly before we talk about the highlights. You can see how beautiful the highlights are. Very good navigation. So if you click on this, you can see the statistics. You can see now from some of the accounts which we have, like 820 people were not following this account, and you agree with me that usually, let's just look at the full insert before we start going. You can see I have like 3,739 reach for an account that has already gotten 2,000 engagements. You can see account this. So let's just check about the reach. So this makes you know that it's real. The reach, see, you can see because of the kind of content and our location and all of that, we had 14.4 from Lagos, Nigeria. So you can see that these things are this in Nigeria, United States, they are very good and all of that. So it takes a very tiny number of your followers to be able to see your content, but we didn't just make just the followers to see, we also made non-followers see. You can see account engage maybe from hashtags and all of that. You see the hashtags worldwide, New York, Rome, United States of America. So you can see all these things. You can see the total following jumped about 92 point something percent. You understand? So you can see Lagos, Nigeria, and all of that. So you can see these things are real, and then it's not like we are trying to bamboozle you or trying to cajole you to this. And so if you want to check out some of the insights per post, you can see this post and generated like 12 comments. We want to see some of these comments are real comments. You're interested in how much you want across. I love the sound of electric keyboard. You can see people are feeling this comment. You understand? So if you also go to the insight of each one of these comments, you'll find out that these accounts reach about 350 people. Remember, the average Instagram, this is going to be 2.5 to 5% of your followers. That's what Instagram is going to give. So imagine we have over 2k followership. You see that this is real, and it's even more than this. And we get from the explore page, gain from hashtags. Okay, you can see from hashtags you have you can see that you have 320 from hashtags. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you also get from other these things to engage on your account. You can see now, not just that, it also gets saved. You see that this thing are real, people are saving it. So it's a beautiful account. It has different kind of posts. You can check out so many things. You see that you can see now account reach days. You have 170 from hashtags, and if you look at the hashtags now, you'll find out that whatever we put for the hashtags are things that I don't want to start educating you and teaching about it. This is just a testimony video. So you can see now for this kind of studio, what the people that want to look at it, what are kind of hashtags they're going to look at. The target market is producers, musicians, sound engineers. So sound engineers will be going to switch to a sound engineer to check other equipment and all this stuff. They'll be checking hip TV news, producers and out and all of that. You can see that hashtag is different from this other hashtag that talks about music tip. If you look at it, it says LED music. If you look at it, so we practically worked on the hashtag, did our competitors analysis, music j. You can see that these are not guesswork. And then as the account started growing from when we started, this shows how much it was real. Started from maybe barely, I think about 108 likes and engagement, you understand. So as time went on, these things jumped to about, let's just go check it out. You see 27 comments and all of that. So you can see that these things are very real. So Baroque Work Studios is not just getting beautiful posts, they're getting educative posts that are useful to the audience and well targeted to the right hashtags and the right audience. So you see that this is about carefully managing the page. Now that page, but that's not all that makes Baroque Studio work this thing. So now let's go to the search engine. Let's first go to another account. I'm going to be going out of this Instagram and I'll go to our own Instagram. Listen, so now if you wish to search for Baroque Studio, before now when you type Baroque Work Studio, you see competitors, but right now if you type Baroque, just the keyword Baroque shows up in the search. Now because we understand that all users that do not know Baroque, new users are not going to type Baroque because possibly they don't know the name Baroque. So but what is Baroque's niche? What's their main focus? They are a live studio. So what we got, even as difficult as live studio can be, we tried as much as possible to make it work. So if you type live studio as what's it called, as a new user that is trying to search for something, you see I've not even finished typing live studio. I only type live studio and you can see Baroque Studio is up and running. So now going to the Baroque Studio page, you can see that you have a very detailed page. You even have message. So once you click on message, you can see how the FAQ shows you how many posts is made, shows you a quick FAQ that we can see where's the studio located, do you do night session, do you have this thing. So you can see now this is still part of the branding. So when you type where, as a new user, type where, it gives you an automation whether or not Baroque is there available. So now you can see now, hi, thanks for contacting us, we've received your message and I appreciate you getting in touch. Remember, you can see how this response work perfectly. So you can see Baroque Studio is not just, we also went the extra mile looking at the website and looking at the ambience of that website because we wanted everything to work with the pilot of the brand. We try to help them with their website to rebrand. We also create a booking system as going the extra mile. So here's the Baroque Studio rebranded website. One more about talking about content, and here's the call to action, the services, to see the services and to book now. You can see now, you can check this thing on, you check their website on desktop, mobile app and all of that. So you can see that we've gone the extra mile to make this a very beautiful brand. And then when you click on, say maybe the book now service, so you can see that you can book Baroque Studios activities. You can see you can book all of the stuff and then get a code. You can see this is just more about just going the extra mile. So then we also did something by pinning all the most important where they are celebrating. We pin the top bar. So it's more like teaching you even how to really manage a page just from this testimony video. You can see T's Classic, the celebrity that came to perform. We have this guy that looks like Tuba, but what's his name, Joel Amadi. Yeah, so you can see now we've pinned those as the top post. So this is more about selling the brand. It's